900 years before Enquine's victory on the besieged Xiang River, two women rose from the mist of history to defy one of the world's greatest empires, the Han Dynasty. Their names were Trưng, Trắc, and Trưng No. This was not just a rebellion. It was the first declaration of independence by the Vietnamese people. A cry for freedom born from grief, courage, and unyielding pride. After the fall of the Nonyo Kingdom, the Han Empire annexed Shao Shatu, today's northern Vietnam. They turned it into commanderies, imposed heavy taxes. Up, TSE, U, Tu, N, confiscated land and resources, and sought to erase the identity of the LCCVIET people through women were stripped of their traditional rights. Every harvest season brought more tribute and suffering, but in the hearts of the oppressed, a spark of defiance remained, and it would soon ignite from a small village called Em Linh Trinh Tric. Daughter of a local lord in Em Linh, was known for her intelligence, dignity, and strength. She married Thies, SEH, a nobleman from Siet, and together they dreamed of reclaiming independence for their homeland. But the Han governor Suding Tihun, Cruel, and Erigo sensed their growing influence. To break the movement before it began, he ordered Thi Sash executed. The tragedy did not silence Trinh Tric. It transformed her pain into fury. Together with her sister Trinh No, she raised the banner of revolt, proclaiming one vow to wash away the enemy's shame, another to restore the legacy of the Asenji kings. In the spring of 40 CE, the Trinh sisters declared rebellion at Em Linh. Within weeks, tens of thousands of men and women joined their cause. From every region, Localors, LST, NG Rosé, in support. The uprising swept across the land like wildfire. From At Ime, Init, Dolui, Lau. The Han garrisons fell one by one. Hi, Te Che, Te O, CTR, Sesu, Te Quan, El, I, H. In just a few months, 65 citadels were liberated. For the first time in 2 centuries, Vietnam was free again. The people hailed the sisters as queens, and at Em Linh, they established a short-lived but glorious independent kingdom. Their victory was more than military. It was a rebirth of national pride. Iti freedom lasted only 3 brief years. 43. The Han Emperor Guangwu dispatched his greatest general Ma Yuan Ma Vayan with tens of thousands of soldiers, armored elephants, and a fleet of river warships. The NV, or Jiao Che, NAP, KH, ENGH. The Trying Sisters led their army into desperate resistance. Villagers, farmers, and warriors fought with spears, bamboo, and faith. But the Han forces were vast, disciplined, and merciless. At last, surrounded and outnumbered, the sisters chose death over surrender. They leapt into the HT River, and with them sank the short-lived dream of independence. But not the will to fight. Better to die in freedom than live in slavery. Their sacrifice became the first immortal legend in Vietnam's recorded history. Though their revolt was crushed, their legacy endured. The Trying Sisters proved that even under oppression, the spirit of resistance could not be extinguished. They became symbols of courage and national pride, honored not only as warriors but as emblems of Vietnamese womanhood. Bold, loyal, and unbroken, statues of the sisters on elephant back still rise across the land, reminding every generation that freedom is never granted. It must be fought for, again and again. Ram, the fire, lit by the Trying Sisters, came centuries of struggle by Lady Triu, LS Namjian, PA Shanji, HNG, and then Ji Kuje, NA. Each carried the same torch. The belief that Vietnam might be conquered, but never truly subdued. Empires rise and fall, but the spirit of a free people endures. Thank you for watching 1,000 Years of Shadows. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe to continue our journey through the lost centuries of Vietnam.